Hello everyone, good morning and good afternoon wherever you are coming from. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. Once again, my name is Emily and I work as a ESS account manager at Roypo. So today, thank you so much for your coming, and today we are going to dive into a topic that becoming more increasingly important across many industries, the digital generator hybrid BESS. Okay, I will share my screen. So our topic is the ultimate fuel saving solution for construction applications. And this webinar is going to divide into 5 parts. So the first is our company introduction, and the second is what's a DG hybrid BESS, and the third is why Repo DG hybrid BESS, and the fourth is case study, and finally we'll have some Q&A question and answer. Do it again. So today's topic is the ultimate fuel saving solution for construction applications, and I will be your guide through this journey. So today's journey is about to like 5 parts. So the first is our company introduction, and the second is what is DG hybrid BESS, and the third is why Roypo DG hybrid BESS, and the first is we will have some case study, and finally some Q&A. Okay, I think some of you guys may know a lot about our company, so I will go through our journey very fast. So Roypo was established in 2016, and our main business is the multi-power system and the energy storage system. And we have a very strong IT team. The PCS, BMS, and EMS are all self-developed by ourselves. And this is our global map. So we have 15 major worldwide subsidiaries around the world. And our first market is USA. In USA, we have 5 branches. And in Europe, we have 3, the Netherlands, Germany, and also the UK. And in South Africa, in Australia, we also, each one we have a branch. And we have one factory in Indonesia and also branch in Japan, in Korea. So we can respond to your questions very quickly. And this is our service warehouse. So we have 16 service warehouses around the world. So we are ready to solve any issues anytime, anywhere. And when it comes to the IT team, thanks to our strong IT team with 200 engineers, we have 257 patents and awards, and the number will be updated every month. And also in terms of the testing capabilities, we work with many OEM and ODM clients. Each of them has different battery shapes, sizes, and also very many technical requirements. So we are an authorized laboratory, so which means we can carry out a wide range of tests according to requirements. And in terms of the manufacturing capabilities, you can see here this beautiful picture are from one of our production line. We use ABB, and most of the work, like putting modules together, welding, is done by machine. And in terms of the quality control capability, we have comprehensive quality control certificates. And here is our Roypo's product portfolio. I think you have known that we started with multi-power systems, and now we are actively expanding our BESS business. So we offer battery solutions for golf carts, where we are the global #1, as well as for forklifts, clean machines, and all kinds of industrial equipment, and also for RVs, trucks, and some residential applications, and finally, today's topic, the hybrid systems. Okay, so this solution is something that we're going to talk about today, the X215 kT diesel generator hybrid BESS. So have you ever think that why it's called X215 kT? Take a guess. I will explain it just a moment. So the second part is what is DG hybrid BESS? Let me introduce what it is. So it's a battery energy storage system that works together with a diesel generator, not replacing it, but we want to make it smarter and more efficient. So inside the system, we have key components like the PCS, like the battery pack. The first is the battery pack, and the second is the PCS to manage energy flow, and the EMS to control when to charge and discharge, and the BMS to keep the battery safe and reliable. And we also have built-in cooling for production and monitoring, remote monitoring. So it's a complete intelligent power system. And this is a visual breakdown of our X215 kT DG hybrid BESS, just as I mentioned before. You can see the inside breakdown. And this is the product overview. It also includes a key component that I just mentioned. And this is a technical specification. So I will just point a few important highlights. So first, remember earlier when I asked you why it's called X215 kT? Well, his answer just take a look at the AC output. So this product delivers a maximum output of 215 kilowatt. So that's where the 215 in the name comes from. Simple, right? So and we also have the batteries. The alpha batteries is 153.6 kilowatt hour capacity. And this product can work with diesel generator, the DG up to 400 kVA. And it can run from -20 to 15 degrees. And the most importantly is that it's mobile. So it means you can easily move it between all the projects. Okay, we come to the third part. Why Roypo X215 kT DG hybrid BESS? So this page explains how to choose a diesel generator, and more importantly, how our product can help you make a smarter choice. So now let's think about the traditional generator setup in the left side. So imagine that if your peak power is like we say, let's say 533 kilowatt, and the related power is 200 kilowatt. You might choose a 750 kilowatt diesel generator, right? Because you don't want to choose the smaller one. You want to choose a bigger one. That's because you want to make sure it can handle the highest load, especially since most diesel generators, the DG run at only 17% efficiency. But the load isn't constantly at what it needs to be to keep the generator running its maximum efficiency. So it's a huge waste. It's a huge waste for the fuel, it's a huge waste for the cost. So our team, we are thinking that is there any potential to add the lithium batteries to keep the diesel generator work is best working range. So there is where our hybrid solution comes in. With our system, you can choose a smaller generator. For example, the 400 kilowatt, and let the battery handle the peak loads. This reduces both your cost, your cost and your fuel and the maintenance cost. So shouldn't we rethink how we run generators compared to the traditional proposal? Okay, this picture shows how the X215 KT works into working modes. So first, the hybrid mode. That's when it works together with a diesel generator, the DG, and maybe some solar panels or the grid too. And the second is the off-grid mode. If the diesel generator fails or there is no grid available, our X215 KT will take over and keep the power running, and there is no interruptions. And in the right hand is the AC coupling feature. It's just a way to connect with the solar, the grid, or diesel for charging and discharging. Okay, let's take a look how this system can work during a day. So at the bottom, you can see the time X from 0 hour to 24 hour. It shows a day, the 24 hours. So in the left side, the yellow one means the energy storage system is working. It's supplying power. And the green means the diesel generator is charging the battery. And blue means the diesel generator is running to power the load directly. And the bottom line and the dotted line, this dotted line shows the optimal working range for the diesel generator, let's say 70%. Okay, now let's go through the day step by step. So from midnight, the 0 hour to 6 a.m., the load is super low, so maybe just some lights. We let the battery work alone, and the diesel generator just get some sleep. From 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., people start working, so the load goes up. When we wake up the diesel generator and let it work in its best condition as a dotted line. So the DG will do two things. So the first is power the seat to power the load. And the second, it will charge the battery with its extra energy. And from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m., which is a peak time, the load is so high, sometimes more than the generator can handle by itself. So the generator and the battery will work together to supply high power output at the same time. And from 12 a.m. to 21 o'clock, load goes down again. So the battery takes over and the diesel generator goes back. The diesel generator will do the two things: the charge the BESS and power the seat, as I mentioned again. And from 9 p.m. to 24 hour, the load goes down again. So the battery takes over and the DG generator goes up to sleep. Overall, during the night, you can just run on the battery. When the load is moderate, you charge the battery using the generator, and during the peak load, both the generator and the battery supply power together. So in that way, we can save fuel, protections of DG, and there is no need to run it 24/7. And this picture shows how the X215 KT works with a diesel generator. So the X215 KT acts as a master, and the diesel generator is a slave. It will have some communication, communication via Modbus, and when the load goes up, the battery responds within milliseconds to help out. So when the load drops, the generator's extra power charges the battery. Okay, now that we understand how the system operates, let's see, well, it can make its biggest impact. So it's perfect for some remote and variable load applications, such as construction, mining, and so we will take it one by one. So in the rental power industry, the DG, the diesel generator, hate running at low load. So it's a waste of fuel and cost. But our battery handles the light loads, so the generator only runs when it's most efficient. It only runs when it's needed. So there is fuel saving, less noise, and less in emissions. And the second is event and emergency applications. So in this scenario, you want to have the power that is fast, steady, and quiet. So with our module battery storage system, it's easy to set up. It can serve as your stable backup power without the noise to support your events or the emerging scenarios. So the third is the construction site. We know that some cities may have some strict noise uh, or pollution rules. So with our battery energy storage system, our BESS, you can have a clean, quiet power. It will keep everyone happy. And the last is in some remote areas. We know that in this location, in this scenario, the diesel delivery is expensive and sometimes it's so difficult. So that's why our solution is smart. So it can combine the solar the generator. So it's perfect solution for some stable and efficient power. Okay, here comes why we need it. So it's green. Everyone knows it, but it's not just about green that I mentioned before. It's about being smart. It's a choice to be smarter, which is the primary benefit. So we think it's not just good for the environment, but also they are good for your business. So the first is to improve generator efficiency. So the diesel generator, we know that they run best when working hard. We say, let's say over 17% load, but if they're running below 13%, so they will waste some fuel and they will get tired faster. So at this low loads, the battery takes over the power supply, so the DG can stay efficient. Now I want to say we are not here to replace the DG. They're super important and they are must in power generations. So what we do is help the diesel generator works better to keep them in their best load range. So it's a win-win situation, both for the diesel generator and both for our BESS. And the second is about the handle load fluctuations. So let's talk about the increasing load swings. You know, sometimes the power just goes up and goes down suddenly. But here's the deal. The DG hates these quick changes. It will get tired faster and it will become less efficient. But with our hybrid BESS, the battery reacts in millisecond to balance sudden changes. So when the load suddenly increase, the battery provides extra power right away. So the generator doesn't have to react. The generator doesn't have to react all at once. So in the end, everything will be happy. everything runs more efficiently, and there is less damage to the engine. And the third is extend generator life and lower maintenance. When the when with our X215 KT, the battery supports a diesel generator, and the diesel generator will get less stressed and will get less tired. It runs less efficiency, and it runs more efficient. So the result is the generator don't have to work so hard, just as it did before. So there is less less requirements, and it will have a longer lifespan. And the fourth is reduce fuel consumption and emissions. Of course, by reducing generator runtime, we are cutting some fuel use and emissions. It's green, it's clean, it's quiet, and it can save your money. And this picture shows a third party's case study for the DG BESS. So with the solution, users can reduce fuel consumptions by around 15% with a reduction of CO2 from 15% to 94.7% during operations. So it's very green. And this report is from the third party, which has more power. And the fifth is enable smart and flexible power. So let's look at what really matters, how much you can save. We have done the calculation. When you add the BESS, our battery energy storage system, the saving of ownership between 400 kVA DG and 400 kVA DG plus X 215 KT BSS, the saving can reach to more than 16,000, and that includes the fuel, maintenance, and everything. So if you want to see how the numbers were get in detail, just let me know after the session, and I will be so happy to share the detailed calculation for you. And the fourth is some case study. So let's share some real world cases to you. So the first is in USA. A USA company used our X215 KT hybrid BSS at a big concert music event. So the load is around 200 kilowatts and used to 144 kilowatt DG. One of them is just for the backup. And we add our 215 kilowatt energy storage system. And the result is in the right hand. There is fuel saving, noise reduction, and a stable power supply. So the fuel use is lower because the generator can stay in its most efficient range, and also it's quieter. It's great for the concert which you need. You need something. You need a scenario that is not noise, and also the power stay stable the whole time. There is no drops and no interruptions. And this case is from Hong Kong, a construction scenario. So they had 4 tower crane running, and our BESS handled it with no problem, even when the power demand is. And the result is they save a lot on diesel and cut more than half the CO2 reduction. So it's clean, quiet, and cost saving. It's all in one or at one solution. And also, this is a case study from the construction scenario in China. And the result is also saving your bill cost, and there is no pollution on site, and there is high ROI. Also, if you need this calculation and this case study in detail, you can just let me know after the session, and I will be so honored to share it with you. And this is some of our products and some of our cases. We have done many cases for our clients from Europe and from Asia and all over the world. So if you like yellow, we can make the yellow one for you. If you like white, we can also use white for you. And if you like green, we can do it too. So we can produce it according to specific requirements. And also, I have prepared a special gift for you, the diesel generator hybrid BESS market analysis. So if you like to have a look at it, you can share your size and contact me for it, and I will be so happy to share with you. Okay, so that's all for my presentation. And if you have any questions, you can leave your comment in the tab, and our product manager will answer it one by one. If you have some insights or you want to have a look of my diesel generator hybrid BESS market analysis, you can contact me either on WhatsApp or on email. And I would be so honored and happy to have some communication with you. So thank you so much for everyone for this webinar, and see you next time.